Sound check. Sound check. Good. Sound check. Good. Sound check. Sound. Awesome. Everything looks good. Let's wait for Twitter to catch up, and then we'll be off to the races. Oops. Alright, let's wait for Twitter to play catch up, and then we'll get going. almost ready for Twitter. Oh, let's get laptop sharing working properly first. Hold on. There we go. So I had a bit of a fumbling like last time with this and trying to get played them, but I'm kind of confident that we can kind of get most of this like first phase. Maybe I don't want to sort of like drag on this project like for too long and stuff. It's not like the most amazing project anyway and stuff, like, you know. I need more time to build out something like more substantial. I've just been battling with like YouTube API for ages and not the Docsme nowadays and stuff. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, we'll try and get these two done. I'm pretty sure we can get this sorted. Auto close terminal, it's done. I'm not too sure because it's like, yeah, not like feasible in some like scenarios and stuff. And then maybe a better way of getting the EMV credentials. Maybe we'll see what each platform kind of like makes you kind of like do to just make it sort of a bit more seamless for like using the tool. Yeah, and if we get that completed, I'm happy to submit it and then we move on, because the next port of call in Boot.dev will be learning Go, and I'll be happy to crack on with that next week. So I think we just get as much done as we can tonight and then just call it quits. Like, you know, after a certain point, you don't want to spend all this time on it. I've got to get through a whole bunch of other modules. And when we finish this, that's going to be the time when then we start to, oh my goodness, how big is this page? Then we start to, yes, get into the realm of, building big projects. I got an idea for a big project to start with as well, so we'll be getting into that. Almost past, so important job of the day. Hold on. One job done. Okay. Let's get cracking. Okay, yep. So we're on to finish off this little very tiny mini project in Python because my muscle memory for Python just simply isn't there. I don't know libraries. I don't know all the bits and bobs and stuff. So here we are. We're going to try and get a Twitch. The Twitch. Let's see what we got first. Like, you know, in total first, and then we'll kind of go from there. So run this. It launches up, asks you which thing do you want to use. I say this, say allow. It's a little annoying that it won't close the authentication window, but hey ho. And there we are. We have chat. The CLI tool works. Nice. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at Twitch. So let's go have a look at Twitch chat link and then X Live chat link. So I guess I don't even think I've logged into Twitch on this computer before. So let's have a look. Nope, no cookies. No, thank you. No volume. No ad. Oh. Log in. Turn you guys away for a second. Reject. Let's go to my channel quickly. So chat bar. Let's see, how do I get the chat pop out chat. It's just as simple as that. Let me have a look at the chat thing. So so I would say, is this me? Okay. I mean, it might just be as simple as that. Let me ask, is the Twitch live pop out chat chat always the same for a channel? Because this could be a very simple one. You don't have to go through like any API stuff. You can just basically just call it, and that's it. Okay, So it says, yes, the Twitch live pop-out chat URL for a given channel is always the same regardless of the specific live stream or date, as long as the channel name remains consistent. The format is fixed and channel specific, making it a permanent link for that channel's chat. Standard pop-out URL follows this structure. Yep. Replace with the chain. This opens a dedicated isolated chat window. So chat pop-out equals. Yep. Okay. Whoops. Oh, dang it. Oh, I have to start a new thing with Grok because it's I can't get to the bottom. Anyway, yeah, it's always the same. So replace the channel name. Yep. Dedicated chat window, you can pop out. So key data is always the same for the channel. The URL doesn't change based on the stream. Title, video ID, or time. It's only based on the channel channel username. You can bookmark a user repeatedly ongoing future streams. Works even when offline. The pop-out chat loads and functions for channels that aren't currently live. It shows a channel's offline message, but allows viewing past chat history if available. However, live interaction, same message requires channel to be streaming. How to generate. So via Twitch interface, go pop-out chat, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Limitations, channel renames. If the streamer changes their username, the URL break need update. Ban/access. If you're banned from the channel, the pop-out won't load the chat. Though extensions like proxy tools can sometimes bypass this. No stream-specific chats. That's fine. Okay. Makes sense. So this might be a very straightforward one. So get, let's call it Twitch live stream chat. Just got a URL. And it's just going to be return f string. That's going to be that. And then so I guess env file equals .env. And then it's going to be open underscore browser underscore with underscore URL. And then it's going to be Twitch live stream chat underscore URL. Underscore live stream underscore chat underscore URL. Let's get underscore Twitch live stream underscore chat underscore URL. So in Python, in Python, how do I load the env file and use it? Hold on, Python load env file. So not a baked in built-in way. Okay, so we need that library. Really? Okay. Oh, can't show you that. We have to go change that now. Twitch score. Name equals what's mine? Liam Walsh. Tech. YouTube, let's go channel ID. Whoops, accidentally showed my API key, so we rotated that. Anyway, you scoundrels get to it. Come back in a second, make sure I got nothing else on my screen. Where was I up to? Okay, I think I can share it back again now, so um, plenty of stuff we can make pretty with this, but always first make it work. So that, and it's going to be Twitch channel name, I think it was. Let's see what it does. Hey presto, bingo wingo. That was easy. Okay, and then I guess so then x.com. In fact, let's be good about this. So let's update the readme and be like, okay, this is done. Could do that better, but it's kind of dumb. So git status Let's see what it says. Whoops, I forgot to. Forgot to add in, I think in this, you got to stipulate like what it is. So env underscore file, just because I don't want it to just do random default stuff. We'll just check it again. Oops. Yep, it's all good. Adding this, so now we have Twitch. That was easy. Okay, and then X. So how do we find it on X? Primogen. Prime time. Sorry, buddy, I don't want to see that as often. Here we go. Pop out chat. So I'm not live. Definitely am. This might be a setting of some kind in Twitter live stream. But this is a relatively simple one as well, which is kind of nice. So maybe we'll get to do a little bit more with tidying up. So define get x underscore live stream chat URL. Turn f string like that. Whoops. I don't know how to undo in VS Code in thingy. It's kind of sad. Hold on. There we go. All right. Oops. So it's going to be os.get and it's going to be x underscore channel x just username, isn't it? X what do you call it? It's just X handle, isn't it? Like X user handle. So I guess I think we need to update this example file. I'm going to turn you guys away for a second again. It's going to be x underscore, what was it? User tool. Okay, turn you back now for a second. Let's see if we run it, see if we get the X one as well. Oh yeah, I didn't instantiate, whoops. Yeah, whoopsie daisy, my bad. It's going to be X. And then it's going to be right, let's see how this does. I think this might be more to do with a studio thing. When I open my X live stream pop out chat, it says I'm offline. Wow, that's a lot of reading. Ask it. I am live streaming. Is this not the URL? Isn't it? I think I gave you came from the X UI for clicking the pop out chat button. Hold on. X API. Broadcasts. X API live streams. How do I get the stream chat URL? What a profile. See if we can get anything. Hold on. X is it broadcasts? Oh, what's it called now? So like Twitter broadcasts. Let's search for that. Manager. X producer studio. There we go. Jeez, trying to get to this. So I'm going to show you guys away again. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's probably just going to be some settings with the stream, maybe because I only allow like people that are like verified. That's why it just can't pop up in a new window or something. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But I'll leave that for now. It should be right. So I'll just say I'm not using spaces. It's using a video broadcast. Okay. So I guess we can say and then readme. So we've done this. Launch reprisal Windows Radio. Done this. It'd be nice to get this a little bit nicer. So like close up the thing when it's done. I'll try that for a little bit. If not, I won't kind of fuss around too much and stuff. We'll go on to like convert the script to CLI command and then load the user's credentials from user input. Screen with option. Yeah. So I think the next step would be like, so rather than sort of taking it in from env variables, I guess, yeah, just having some like better user inputs, like, so ask for this of the channel name thing and stuff, and it'll like store it so it doesn't have to keep like doing it every time. Okay, but let's have a look if we can see if we can get this like auto closing going on. So let's have a look at this. Is it just telling me the same thing? now this is the AI being too confident on things, so how to get right power chat for video broadcast. Live stream, go to your broadcast page, status ID or the live video URL. Yeah, this does. No, just simply, I'm just gonna tell it, like, you're simply wrong. Sorry, you are just wrong. The URL is correct. Is it because I set the broadcast to only allow verified users? Give you some food for thought. Okay, let's get to here. So then, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. We'll move on from that. Going back to my bash script. sh. How can I close the terminal once it's complete? Or I guess get it out of the way. Or get it out of the way. So just the new web browser pages are visible. I'm just thinking, kind of give them a prompt like, I give the user a prompt on whether they want to close the terminal or not. Also, can I open multiple web pages in one? Okay, let's have a look at this. Word. Delete 5 words. Delete word. Run. Git discard changes to file. Check out ahead. Run. You know, I think we're going to sort of push straight through on that markdown strike through. Double tildes around the word. Okay. So git status. Okay. So I guess finally we've added export. Doesn't work for current broadcast. Okay, change pushed. So let's have a look. So convert script to CLI command, load credentials from user input. So screen with options for live stream platforms to choose, screen for each platform credentials form. Persist user credentials for locally next time. Okay. So in Python, how do I prompt the user for input for the various credentials and then store them for later? Okay, so prompt use a very simple Python stores securely for use. Use input function. We gather input and save data file, env file, or encrypted storage for an environment variable given the current date time, blah, blah. I'll provide a solution tailored to your context CLI Pi. Incorporate security best practices integration with your existing YouTube API setup. So prompting. Use input to collect credentials. Save them to env file using the Python.env library already in your project. For simplicity, yada yada. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to turn you away for a second again. Okay, I'll bring you back. Okay, hold on. CLI copy file contents to clipboard. So let's see. Can you? This is my Python script file now. Should have asked it to just only update the parts that, you know, I know. Okay. Can you update my script to can you update my script to take the various EMV and credentials using the using user prompts instead. Okay, so what's it doing? So prompt and store credentials, PNG credentials leave blank to keep existing values. So client secrets input, yep. Seki, yep. Yeah, so pretty good. I'll try it. So say update, please enter your claims, leave blanks, you can keep the existing values. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to change that again. Hold on, I need to go change my API key again. Can we hide the API? Hold on, let me sort out the Google API key. Get back. I just don't quite understand what I want, so just do CLI. We get them to through a prompt as well. I'm going to do something. I'm going to remove the env and env.example and the token and the tube credentials. Oops. We can, in fact, hold on, get a status. Okay, so let's see what it does. I'm going to turn you guys away for a second. I need to create a new one because it will allow you to do it again. Auth to client IDs. I'm going to say desktop app. I'm going to say CLI 2. Paste. Liam Walsh Tech. Liam. Whoops. Liam Walsh Tech. So then I'll run it again one more time. Oops, so I'm gonna say, I can bring you guys back, hopefully. But let me run through it once, make sure I don't need to. So I say no. Cat.uv and then cat. And I can bring you guys back. So now if I do a run sh, I say no. It takes me through the process. That's fine. It loads all the things. Happy days. So then let's update the README. Not as polished as it probably could be, but basically, yeah, screen for each platform credential. Well, persist the user credentials only locally for next time. So, kind of going to call it here for tonight, but we did do these, like, we didn't get around to sort of like a nice screen and stuff, but I don't think I want to spend ages making sort of hold on. Mostly complete, useful, and works. And to be honest, we're going to leave that for tonight. Because to be honest, I'm happy with it. Like, I don't want to get into the weeds of sort of like then create it to a script and stuff, and like, I think I'm just happy for this to kind of like be the end of it stuff. So let's submit the thing. Oh, need to refresh the page. It's been a while. Because to be honest, let's be moving on to Go after this. Woohoo! I'm gonna claim that XP boost. This is a good spot to have the personal project. If people have been learning from the start, then this is the time where you want to put pen to paper, even more so. Good guidance in how to approach a project for the first time too. Yeah, nothing to think. I'll leave the thingy review for it. Turn the Pegasus League. I think that's kind of cool. I think. I'll turn you guys away for a sec. Right, you can go back. first tiny Python project. First personal project search from Boot. Boot.dev. Well, it ain't pretty, but it's something. I didn't want to spend much time on this at all. I want to complete Boot.dev before. Oops. Boot. So that's adding more modules. Three live streams and with some Google-esque help from Grok. I've got a simple project that's useful for me. Feel free to laugh at how basic it is. Feel free to laugh at how basic it is. Python is not my Right, let's share to LinkedIn. So remember again, click next, click edit. So Python, CLI, APIs, YouTube. Boot.dev. Okay, that's posted. Yeah, so we'll be back next week, and we will be starting we'll be starting next week on the Go course. I'm really looking forward to this. Go is definitely the language that I want to get like very, very familiar with and strong with. I feel like Python is kind of so basic and stuff that it's just kind of whatever, you can just pick up Python and Google your way through it. And to be honest, I think most AI coding tools and stuff for Python is just, it's so simple. There's so much written out there on Python, and you don't use it for a lot of stuff in terms of complexity and whatnot. I'd just rather sort of focus on getting learning Go better and using Go. That's one language I want to get really proficient at. If that can be the go-to tool for building backend stuff for me, CLI tools and stuff, I'd want to get really, really good with that. Python's just kind of an afterthought. I don't want to memorize all the various. That's one thing with Python actually. So I feel like it's just remembering all the standard libraries that some of them are intuitive, but not a lot. And I guess we're doing front end a lot more. You kind of get out of that. I guess habit or kind of know-how of remembering all your standard libraries and stuff. So, and what tools you have in the toolbox, so you end up just basically just Googling it most of the time again, unless it's something you use so often that you can't forget. But anyway, we'll be back next week. We'll be learning Go. I'm hoping to absolutely smash through this because we are 12 down. I say 12, 11 really. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still got 11 to go, and it's October, so it's just going to be a bit of a slog, unless some of these are less kind of project oriented and stuff, and then we might get through it faster. But anyway, we'll see you next week. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming down. Thanks for watching. If you come from the future, let me know where you got your time machine from. And I'll see you then. Ciao.